What up? So, flew to California this morning, which means it's only fitting that I talk about burnout, getting a way to recharge, and the power of a work hard, play hard lifestyle. Because as much as social media likes us to think that people are constantly working all the time and they have perfect lives, they don't. And you only see what they want you to see. And the reality is that we're all human, and nobody, like, straight out of the womb is able to crack out 90-hour weeks back to back indefinitely. It's just not a thing that ever happens. Um, and so, for the people who, I don't know, like me, who probably crack out like 40 to 50 hours a week and are trying to increase it, like, you can't just go balls to the walls and try and push yourself to go 70 because you'll just burn out. And so, from what I've seen and experienced, is like it's like a muscle that you work out over time. And so, if you can consistently work 40, up it to 50 until you can consistently do that, up it to 60 until you consistently do that. And a lot of people have a tolerance. It's like a muscle that you can build. But if you just try to straight crack and go straight up to, like, I don't know, an absurd amount of hours per week, basically, you're going to burn out super quickly. And even if you are working like 30, 40, 50 hours a week, eventually you'll burn out. You'll just burn out a little bit slower. And when you do burn out, the best thing to do is to change your environment, because if you stay in the same environment, you'll probably keep working. So that's why traveling is so good, because it's a change of environment. Change of routine helps you reflect on what you've been doing and helps you recalibrate to approach it from a better angle. But really, it's just, you need as much rest and recovery to recover from burnout as you do work. Like, it's equally as important, because if you keep trying to push yourself even though you know you're burning out, then you're going to become less productive than if you literally just took a week off and then came back full steam. Because for a lot of you, if you're anything like me, like, you can go away for a week and you come back and you're like eager to get back to work, like kind of itching for it. That's how you know it's been long enough of a break, is when you're ready to go back to work. Then you've recovered from burnout. And I don't mean burnout as in like, oh, you feel tired. Burnout is just like if you start like seriously losing productivity at work because you're just either losing interest in it, you can't focus, or you're exhausted. Probably time for a little bit of a getaway. You can go on a weekend trip if it's a little bit of burnout. If it's a lot of burnout, go on like a week trip. And if you're not in a financial situation where you can do any of that, which I'm not, I'm piggybacking off my parents right now, then just get out of your house for the week. Go walk more, get outside more, go to parks, go, I don't know, if you have walking trails near you, go walk trails, go hang out with friends. Just break your routine, basically, and do more fun things, and you'll recover. And another option on top of this that I've been trying to implement is kind of like micro rest cycles. So, like, instead of working constantly and then for like 2 months and then going on like a week break and then working constantly for 2 months, you kind of work in the breaks in there, which I guess is kind of like a normal society thing, and that's why we have weekends. But I refuse to believe in weekends. um, to just do, like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 times a week, set aside a couple hours, just go do something fun, play pickleball, go watch a movie, go out to dinner, like, do something fun. And those are little micro rests, and you can sustain a high volume of work for a much longer period of time if you do that, because you're actually enjoying your life a little bit. um, and it's like, what, 1 day a week is 4 days a month. It's the same way as working constantly for a month and going on a half a week or a 4 to 5 day trip. Like, there's no difference. It's just how you are allocating your time. But if you get anything out of this video, it's just, if you're pushing yourself too hard, know that rest and recovering from burnout is literally the other half of the puzzle, not just working hard constantly. And yes, you have to work like a machine these days in order to be successful, but you can also work smart. But working smart involves taking intelligent rests if you know you're literally losing productivity. It's like the people who sleep 5 to 6 hours a night that are like, oh, I'm getting 3 extra work hours a day compared to the rest of you fools. But they're not realizing that the efficiency of those work hours is like marginally lower, because they're not recovering, they're not remembering, and they're not performing at the highest possible way that they can. Resting is like, well, I mean, the ultimate form of rest is sleep, I guess, but consider that. Burnout, travel, get out of the house. And if you're trying to work harder, start pushing yourself more, but also you'll need more breaks in order to recover from it. You can use little micro breaks, such as fun things and fun stints throughout the week, to help yourself recover from burnout on the fly, so you can sustain for longer periods of time. That's it, and I'll chat with y'all tomorrow.